So in the last video, I dropped a bit of a bombshell and I said, we don't actually fix you. I also said that all we do is remove interference and that your body takes care of the rest. That innate intelligence within you is what does the healing. So in this video, I want to go into that a little bit more detail and actually explain how that works and what I mean by that. So your body consists largely of a central nervous system. So within your central nervous system, you've got a brain, you've got a spinal cord, and you've got spinal nerves that branch out. You can think of that as a master system. It's essentially a controller or a network if you're into computers. Your brain can send a signal down your spinal cord, out a spinal nerve to, let's say, your stomach, for example, and it will tell the stomach to produce this amount of acid. Then the stomach will send feedback through the same nerve back up to the brain and tell it that it's been done. So in this way, your brain's sending and receiving millions and millions and millions of pieces of information every day. In fact, your brain sends and receives so many impulses in a single day that exceeds all the communication going on in the world. It's crazy. In fact, you've got enough electricity going on in your brain to power a small light bulb. That's what's going on. Your brain is the most energy-hungry organ that you've got. And this is where your innate intelligence resides. Or you can call it your subconscious, or some people call it the super intelligence, or whatever you want to call it. This is where that information actually sits to repair your body. In the case of the stomach, for example, let's just imagine there was a blockage on the nerve that goes to the stomach. It was going to distort slightly the signal as it gets transmitted to and from the brain. What would happen if the stomach only got every second piece of information? Well, it wouldn't quite know what to do, right? So it might produce too much acid and give you reflux, or it might not produce enough acid and give you heartburn or indigestion. You can kind of think about that. Like if I was talking to you on the mobile phone, you were driving through a tunnel or you had some bad reception and you were only getting every second or third word that I said, it gets frustrating, but you don't know what I'm trying to tell you. This is the same thing with your nervous system. If there's any interference to this system, something will go wrong. Now that could mean that you get a symptom in the form of pain, but it could also mean that you lose function in a certain area, because only 10% of your nerves actually feel pain. The rest of the nerves are involved in the coordination and the function of your body. So the symptoms are really the tip of the iceberg when people come into our office. And this is why we're so thorough, because we want to find out not just where the pain is, we want to find out what other function is being affected that we need to restore. And in that way, as a chiropractor, we come along, we find where there's any nerve irritation and we want to remove it. So we remove the interference so that the innate intelligence can then flow again, or the brain's got that full control of your body again through the nervous system, so that you can heal and so that you can maintain balance. There it is. Your nervous system is your master system. Your brain controls your body through it. A chiropractor's job is to keep that system intact and remove any interference. I'll see you in the next video.